On the man's back is a mass of sores and slashes. He's been burned from the feet to the waist, as if he was standing in fire. A denim shirt hangs from his shoulders in bloody tendrils, like the hair of a rag doll, torn to pieces by a whip. One sleeve of the shirt is intact. The cuff is buttoned around a wrist, cauterized by flame, and at the elbow there is a homemade patch, cut from a quilt and sewn with care and precision to cover a hole in the shirt. Somewhere he's seen this quilt. The pattern he recognizes. The needlework, the Weagle's stitch of Rebecca Flint, his own mother's signature stitch. The shirt is his father's, was his father's. Who is this man? How can this be? He swoons. I'll take no charity from you, the man says. I can work, Mrs. Flint, I surely can. I can dig holes and ditches and mines and wells. I can dig like a miner, 'cause that's what I was before I lost my own sweet Mercy and my boy Kish. My daddy was a real slave, and I fought in a real war, and I have here in my belly real German lead. I won't take no shirt less than I work for it. The name of the man is Cornelius Loop, Old Corny, the leatherwood drunk. Jacob sees his face, his grin, his eyes big as boiled eggs. He remembers his smell, all fumy and sour, the essence of corn whiskey and leather, his long, thin, shaky fingers, his yellow nails drumming the bottom of a rusted coffee tin, punctured with buckshot holes that he holds and shakes for pennies, old red paint and flakes of rust. For a penny, he shows the boy the swollen belly scar that was his souvenir from the Krauts, that spun him like a top at Malay, and tells him terrible lies and the disconnected truths of the great battles he fought. In the First Great War, where he killed men so close that he could see the color fade from their eyes, like the spots off a dying perch. Old Corny, the way he gums down the little corn cakes Jacob gives him from his lunch pail. How he's always touching the smooth scar beneath his ragged shirt, an old shirt falling apart, a shirt in sinful tatters. A tree can't sin, boy. A tree's just a tree. A tree don't do evil like a man does evil. It don't have no malice to it. It don't think no thoughts, and it don't read no Bibles, and it ain't got no eyes to see nor trade for what's done against the name of God. Jacob Flint, you are named after a man of tremendous faith, and you don't know what it means to live with such devotion. He lived at the fishing hole, spending his days in the cool shade of a crude shack. With a bamboo pole, he waved like a dazzler's wand above the still water to show how the line of the old rock wall dips under. He showed him the secret places. He showed him the forest of stumps where the old lunkers and big black bass, plump as dog pups, lived in the crawdad hole. Don't tell a soul, he says. This is my place. He always whispered when he was near the water. That tree is your place now. You take it back from them. It's yours. But you got to share it with Bat Owens and Walter Pike and Clive Tiny Esler and the Denton boy, who was 14 when they lynched his mama right up there beside him, which I seen when I was a boy no taller than you. And the others whose names you'll find inside. You'll see. But don't you be afraid, 'cause it's your time now. And that's the place you got to go, Jacob Flint. Pay no mind to them boys. There's many shades of eyes you can't see till you look real close. And when you do, it's like the leaves of autumn, and it never ends. Cornelius Loop's face appears to him, forming itself slow, rising up from darkness and becoming known like a turtle come up from the soft brown mud in a crawdad hole. He can see it, the two faces together, the one wrecked and the one whole, and the flesh becomes blood, and the dead man becomes a live man. And the stars fall, and the white gnats that swirl up and turn other colors and dance around his head while his ears ring. He doesn't even feel himself fall. He hears a voice now that's not Cornelius Loop, but some other. It is I. Be not afraid. He sees himself as if in a dream. that is the end of chapter 1.